Guys, this is how I became #1 ranked on UFC 4 in only 5 days. Alright, so the first step is to make an alt account. Once you've done that, you want to make sure you appear offline. Once you've done that, you want to add a few random bums just to make your account look real and whatnot. Then finally, load up the game. Alright, once you've loaded in, change all your settings. This is very important because you could make a mistake and forget it and then go straight into ranked. Alright, the next step is to get through all your placement matches without fail. So the next step is just to keep grinding out ranked, keep playing those matches, keep winning, even if it means cheesing. You've got to remember that you're an alt account, so you already have an edge. That's because you know your opponent's style most of the time and they won't know yours because you're on a fresh new account. Remember, stay composed, treat every fight seriously and keep getting those wins. Alright, now that we're in Division 20, the matches are starting to get more serious. I'm starting to find much more better opponents, so I'm making sure I'm using my best fighters, I'm using my best strategies. Right, moving on, we're starting to face much more tough competition as we move up the leaderboards. My opponent right now is Aaron X. He's currently near the top 50, so he's got a bunch of points. This fight was a good scrap, so GG's to him. He has no clue this was me, but he will find out when this video is up. Alright, here's another fight from the top 100 leaderboards. My opponent here is Anarchy Onyx, who you've probably come across in ranked if you're from Europe and in Division 20. He's a patient fighter, so I'm just applying the pressure, I'm just knee-bowing the shit out of him. Clinch work, you know, I'm just completely in his head. And eventually I get the finish. My next opponent here is Competitor, who's one of my campmates and is a brilliant player. And I have to say, not every fight is going to be a walk in the park. You're always going to come across a few bumps on the road. But when you're trying to become #1 in the world, whenever you get beat, make sure you dashboard. This will save you plenty of points. Remember, make sure you stay composed, come back from your loss. Alright, here's a few of the knockouts / submissions I got during the run. Again, I was just making sure I was using the most effective techniques available. I was using the best fighters in the division, and I was just taking advantage of my opponent's weaknesses. I was making use of my pressure fighting skills and taking advantage of my own wrestling skills. Alright, it's been around 2 days since I made this account, and after 50 matches, we managed to hit the top 20. Alright, I'm in a good position in the leaderboards. I'm happy where I'm at. I think I've done enough for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Alright, so it's day 3, we're back on ranked, and we bump into Competitor. So you guys already know he beat me yesterday, and you know, he quickly made me regret picking Max Holloway. He was just piecing me up the whole time. He kept dropping me. I only dropped him once. Rock after rock. He was hurting my body. He was going high. And he was basically winning the whole fight. Until it got to round 3 and it got to the ground and he went for a risky transition. And for some reason, he did not deny my armbar transition. And that was it. So I'm still confused why he didn't deny the armbar transition. I guess he probably thought it was a fake, but oh well, good fight, and we move on. Alright, here's another noticeable fight against a good top 20 player, Ibrahim 60. He's a good player. I'd definitely say he's one of the best wrestlers out there on Xbox, and yeah, he definitely showed his wrestling skills in this fight. He showed alright striking, although he did drop me a few times. It was just sort of lucky in my opinion, but yeah, his striking wasn't the best. His wrestling was definitely much better. And yeah, eventually he got to the ground. I was able to get a submission victory off him. That was basically it, and we move on. Alright guys, it's been 4 days since I made this account, and we're doing good on the leaderboards. We're top 5 in the world right now, and we've got less than 24 hours until the season ends. So number one is possible. We just need to make sure we grind out rank today and tomorrow. I'm playing at a different time than usual, so we're going to bump into new faces today, and yeah, we'll see how we do. Alright, so we're about 3 matches in today and we bump into Blake Tyler. If you don't know Blake Tyler, he's known to be one of the best strikers in the game, and he's currently top 20 in the leaderboards. So from the start, I knew I was picking a wrestler against him because I didn't want any part in the striking game. I tried to pressure him, I tried to overwhelm him with takedowns just to get one. You know, eventually we did get one. We managed to hit a huge denial in back sitting, and then we started the Renegade choke. Eventually I changed it, and then I got the finish. So good fight to him. I'm pretty sure that was his first loss this season. So yeah, we move on. Alright guys, the season's about to finish today and we're doing good. We're high up there. We had a small setback earlier, but we managed to bring it back again by going on another win streak. And we're sitting comfortably up there. We're 40 points ahead of T4H Buck. So yeah, we're doing good. Right guys, there's only an hour and a half until the season ends and we're sitting comfortably at the top. Earlier I said I was 40 points ahead of Buck, but he's now taken a fat L and he's dropped points. We're now sitting at the top with 90 points over the second ranked player, so we should finish on top. Right, now it's the patient game. I'm going to be sat here ready to fight just in case any of these players in the top 10 try contest it. Alright, there's about 30 minutes left until the season ends, and I doubt UFC Buck will catch up. He hasn't moved up a single point yet, so we're going to change our username now. And there we go. Going to load up the game just to see our name change on the leaderboards. And there we go. It's changed at the top there, hit the leaderboards. And we've done it, guys. We've done it. We've basically done it. There's no way Buck can catch up with like 30 minutes left. So that is it. That's how you become number 1 ranked in 5 days. Right, there you go. The season is closed, which means no one can fight anymore until the next season starts, which means we finish on top. Yep, this is definitely going to be the last time I play ranked. I think I'm going to retire from playing ranked at all because it's just too much stress. Alright, and finally, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like the video of course, and shout out to everyone that's been included in this video. You guys are great players. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.